don't have to. I talk about the lowbrow shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do believe it's beneath. That's what I was just saying. Like, excuse me, going to the plateau situation now. Talking about MJF, the ascension of MJF. I dig all of you. Right, take your digs, take your shots, get your low blows in. But once you get there, it feels like it's cruise control. It's flatline. Like, I don't see even Daniel Bryan, that feud, it didn't rev up to me. You see what I'm saying? Like, I was invested in Mox when he told Renee Young to shut her mouth because that's his opponent's wife. Like, yeah, that's gonna get her under the skin. You told my bitch to shut up, nigga. Like, yeah, let's get this in, nigga. Like, you know,
I'm gonna beat your ass when I see you.
Nigga, he called CM Punk a meth head and he don't use drugs, nigga. Damn. Like, you know, like,
but if you look at him, if you didn't know that. It looked like
see what I mean?
Blew up.
His digs are, you remember that shit. That shit is funny as hell. Like, for me, he just cracks me up, man. Like, every time. Even though, like, I lowbrow, even though it's like immature, but that's who his character is. He doesn't give a fuck. Like,
he's also 25, right? 25, 26. So yeah.
And to talk about character too, when you look at the Chris Van
Vliet.
Yeah. Chris Van Vliet, he stays in character. That's old school. You know what I'm saying? The only person that did that was a great wrestler that still did it in the modern age was The Undertaker. Until now, he's doing the one-man shows and he kind of,
and Rick lives the gimmick too a lot.
Well, I mean, I think that was just Rick. I think he wanted to blow his money. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was just Rick. But you know, MJF, we don't really know who the real MJF. We know who the real Roman is. Joe. Right. We know who the real Seth Rollins is. We know we knew who the real Sean Hickenbottom was. You know what I'm saying? And Michael Hickenbottom.
And that's why I dug MJF when we talk about, you know, when we just had, hey, why Sasha walk out? Hey, why, you know, if Bray Wyatt walked out, nigga, we was yearning for MJF. He walked out. It's all, again, like, it is understanding your value. And it's also like, listen, man, there is not going to be a time where I'm not going to feel like that the worth that I'm bringing is not going to be compensated, not even money wise, just respected. You know what I mean? Like, I think MJF wanted to earn that and earned that respect to be not looked past to, you know, to, and it's, you know, shout out to, you know, Lamar Jackson. You know, if it is true that ownership or GM brought in the offensive coordinator without hitting the homie up and asked him what it is, like, that ain't what it is, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's you gotta be able, and Tony don't have to pass nothing through MJF, but if you're gonna talk about 4 pillars, if you're gonna say you the future, if you're gonna say, yo, we're gonna put this company on your back on your back after we get established with Jericho and Kenny Omega and John Moxley, and then now the reins is yours. But you still bringing in a Keith Lee, a Swerve, Adam Cole, like, yo, like, where you think these niggas about to go? You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, I know these niggas not gonna fight for the TNT, John. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I think he saw an opportunity, you know, and he saw that. Listen, I'm making an impact on the ratings. I'm making an impact in my
that's
demo.
That's what Sean did. That's what Triple H did. That's
and
what
he knew his value.
Did. Flair did. Doug did. Like, they used all the impact on that.
And
people can go ahead.
In my bag. But I think the hardest part too of a young superstar, putting that rocket on him. You know what I'm saying? From a writer standpoint, like I nickname it the Lex Luger effect, right?